What is up, people? Welcome to the Vinyl Casket. I am your host, Nick, and this is my weekly comic book review. Please do me a favor and subscribe on my YouTube channel at the Vinyl Casket and follow at Instagram at Vinyl Casket and Vinyl Casket comics. Plenty of content on all those services all the time, constantly there. Okay. With that, we're going to get into weekly comic book review. We have a ton. Also, happy Friday the 13th. We have a ton of books. One double. Let me open this up so I'm on this. Boom. We're going to start off with issue 2 of Masters of the Universe Relevation. This is the issue 2 by Kevin Smith. It is connected to the Netflix animated series. And it is a prequel story. So all the comic books, I think, are going to be prequels that happen well before everything in the show. Which this established one thing for me, that the Snake Men and Hordak exist and have those events have happened or are going to happen in the near future. So I think all that stuff in the original Filmation show have happened, and this is after everything. So I don't know, maybe the Snake Men must have been vanquished and they're gone. But this whole story takes place about around Skeletor. It's his origin story. I was trying to think of the words. This is Skeletor's entire origin. Everything that you need to know about Skeletor told perfectly. Artwork was beautiful. Story was incredible. I loved it. I was so absorbed by this story. Say what you will about the stuff going on in the show. So far, both comics have been wonderful. I'm going to give that an easy, 8 out of 10. 7.5. Okay, with that, we go to, boom, we'll start with Marvel with issue 22 of X-Force. This guy back here is some kind of version of Man-Thing called Manslaughter, right? We were introduced to him in the last issue. I really like him as a character. His character design is really cool. We do not get to see Forge. We do not get to see Quentin. We just see these two fuckers. That's it. X-Force makes me want to drop it every week because of the way it portrays Beast. They portray Beast like an asshole, and I'm just so sick of hating Beast when I see him on the panels. First off, he doesn't do anything. He's not like an active anything. He's just a smart guy now. Dude, you're the Beast. You could jump around, use your feet, whatever, and he's behind a computer all the time. Sage, it makes sense. Beast is underused and misused in this book, in this whole series, in this whole X universe right now. Beast is the worst character. They've literally ruined Beast for me. Story itself, pretty cool. I liked it. Manslaughter is awesome. He was experimented on through, was it Weapon X or Weapon Next or whatever the program was. Love it. I liked it. This is going to get a 5. We have issue 1 of Defenders. So this is a team of Defenders assembled with past members. Doctor Strange has an encounter with the Masked Raider. You get a little bit of the origin story behind the Masked Raider's mask and the mission he's on, and how this mission is tied into the purpose of being the Masked Raider. So you get all this and how it's threatening the universe. So in order to do that, he continues to call on the tarot cards that he was playing with. And like in some of the original Defender stuff, he references the Secret Defenders, which is really cool that he referenced that. You get a ton of really cool stuff through the tarot cards talking about, they're all reversed. They're all upside down. So that's the negative opposites of the traits that these characters are supposed to carry, right? So you get Silver Surfer. You get... I forget her name, Red Harlot or Red. It's Betsy Banner, the ex-wife of Hulk, who was originally the Red She-Hulk, is now Red Harpy or whatever she is now. And then this person right here is that Cloud or something. I always forget, but she's like this cosmic being that takes up an entire galaxy, right? And they figure out a way to get her into a body, and then they end up in this world that's threatened by some weird version of Galactus. Artwork was incredible. Story was engaging. Good first issue. Excited to see what they do with this book. It looks fun. I'm having a lot of fun. There is a lot of setup and dialogue and thinking going on in this book. So be aware of that. I give it a 7. I give it a 7. Okay, last Marvel book. Boom. We have issue 6 of X-Men Legends. So this is a weird kind of series where every 2 issues have to do with each other. So we're in the third grouping of stories, right? The third story. This is the second part of the third story, and I think it ended perfectly well. I love the way that this was a super callback to late 90s artwork, late 90s artwork. I think it did a really good job of that, or whole 90s artwork, you know. Loved the character designs, loved the color work, loved Quicksilver. The way Quicksilver and Havoc were portrayed in this were awesome. Wolfsbane having like a freak out was really cool. All the characters were well represented, and I really liked it. This is a really good book. I gave it a 8 out of 10. I don't know if we're going to get the next story. We'll see. Okay, we're into DC with issue, what is this? Issue 3 of season 2 of The Adventure, Batman The Adventure Continues. That was a variant cover, by the way. This is a variant cover. Same with the Defenders was a variant cover. And this is a cardstock cover. This story basically takes apart. It's all set in the Batman animated series, New Adventures of Batman universe. That entire show is canon in this. And the coolest part of this is that this story takes part. It's the first introduction in the animated universe of Jazzman, Black Mask, and Huntress, right? So you get to see all those characters in the animated style for the first time ever. Huntress dealing with Batgirl and Barbara hunting this guy that shot her dad down. It was a really cool story. I'm going to give it a 7. Infinite Frontier, issue 4 out of 6. So this takes up right after the last issue, with everyone being captured and stuff, and the really big ships, right? So Roy Harper is a Black Lantern, and he saves the Justice Society of America, saves them. They're on this ship, whatever. They're trying to figure out what they're doing while what's his name? Director Bones and this weird lady that can teleport and stuff are loading Obsidian and OG Green Lantern into the ship. Something goes wrong. The ships are teleported like into each other, and that's basically what we got. Really cool. I'm excited. We now know that there's going to be something that comes out of this with the Justice League, so I'm excited to see what happens. I'm going to give this a 6. All right, so we have issue, what is this now? 1041 of Detective Comics. This is the cardstock cover, sick cover. This book continues that whole thing, the whole storyline that's going on in Gotham, where Worth is trying to blame Bruce for the death of his daughter, and then has this Penguin and all these villains like lure Batman into this thing where they basically are like judge and jury, and they're trying to give him a hard time and trying to punish him for it. And this whole big thing, until he ends up getting tranked by something with vials, like the thing the vial produces, and gets them all going. And Huntress that now has this new ability from Secret Files Huntress that she can now see that Batman's now being taken over by Vial, or Vial is like being experimented on or something. And that's how this ends. It was pretty cool. I'll give it. I like it. I like the artwork. I like where the story's going. I wish the story would move up a little faster, but there's a lot of moving parts. I will give it a 6.5. We have issue, what is this? 6 of the Joker. So this is an ongoing series. It's not the end. This is Joker 6, and we're still going. And it's not really dragging. A lot of really cool Barbara Gordon, Oracle, Jim Gordon, like dialogue back and forth. I love how they know that he knows that she's Batgirl now and Oracle, and that they're working together. And he calls not Harvey Dent. Why can't the guy that was always his partner when he was a police commissioner and everything? I can't think of his name, but he calls him, who's like starting a detective agency or whatever, and does this whole thing and basically hires him, and now he's gonna be his eyes in America while he's doing his thing there, and he's wiring the money, and I thought that was really cool. Yeah, I think that's really cool. I can't wait to see the stuff with Bane's daughter. I can't wait. We get a little bit more information, origin story about how that family's involved, the family of cannibals, and how the brother got into Arkham to begin with. 7 out of 10. Okay, we have Urban Legends, Batman Urban Legends issue 6. Cool card. That was a cardstock cover. This is a cardstock cover. You have the finale of the Batman Red Hood story, which ends in a really cool way. I thought it was a really interesting. You get to see Jason in a bat suit. It was really cool the way he took on Mr. Freeze. He's now like, I'm gonna give up guns. No more rubber bullets. I was up to rubber bullets. No more rubber bullets. Blah blah blah. The way he acts with the kid, it's awesome. This story, Wonder Woman versus Zealot, was really cool. I'm excited to see where that goes. After that, you also have what were the other 2 stories? There was 2 more stories. It was you get the Tim Drake story, which is really interesting, right? Where they're going with it, who knows? Justice for Captain Boomerang. Yes, yes, yes. What was the last story in this book? Oh, okay. Black Canary is tasked with a mission from Oracle to go investigate and get involved in this thing, so she gets paid from both, whatever. Turns out this is going to be leading into Deathstroke Inc., which somehow has a connection to Talia, which is, she's connected to Checkmate right now. I don't know. This whole book gets an 8. It was really cool. Put it in the bin. It is not a garbage book. If you're one of those people that are mad that they're trying to make Tim Drake bisexual, go. It's a good book. The Zealot story was really good. The Red Hood story was really good, and the Black Canary story was really good. And that one's going to lead into something. I can't wait to see what they do with these characters, because after the stuff with Grifter, with his team coming back and her being on his team. And yeah, the Tim Drake stuff, I'll take it, whatever. Who knows? Okay, so we got Future State Gotham. Yeah, I know that he's having problems in the comics with the fact that he broke up with Stephanie, so he's obviously going to be back with Stephanie Brown. Spoiler, but it's cool to experiment with this character, right? Make him a little different because honestly, he's currently the most underused of the Robins. You know, Red Hood has like 6 stories involving him. Damian has a bunch of stories involving him. Nightwing's kicking butt. But this is the only book to spin out of Future State directly, still in the Future State universe or timeline or whatever. I got 2 covers. I got the A and I got the B, which connect. And if you go on my Instagram at Vinyl Casket Comics, you can see that a photo of that perfectly shows these really cool connecting covers. This is without a doubt the strongest book in the series. And I don't mean that to say that any of the stories that come out before this were weak. They're all pretty solid. This, without a doubt, is... I feel like I'm flying back and the light's not hitting me. There we go. This is without a doubt the best story. So this is a black and white book based off of manga style, and it is solid. Yeah, so online they listed this as a cardstock cover. And I saw the 2 images and I'm like, those are the same artist. And this doesn't say Future State on the top or anything. It says it right here. But you don't get like, you know, it's literally set up to connect. It's really cool in person. And the artwork inside is incredible. Like, it was so good. There was a bunch of splash pages, and I never realized how much I like black and white splash pages. It's awesome. Story's really cool. Obviously, you get Harley versus Punchline, and you get a brand new character, a new hunter that's now rivaling the fact that she's the #1 hunter in Gotham because Red Hood and Ravager are now out. So she's now the #1, brand new character that I don't think we know anything about, and it was really cool to see the story and how they announced that there's a next Joker. And the final book of the week is I Am Batman issue 0. Thank God. This is a cardstock cover. Thank God that this book, this one issue, right? Not even an issue 1. This 0 issue is better than the entire next Batman Second Son series. All 6 issues are trash compared to this. Hey, it says spoilers in the little tags. When you click on this, it says spoiler. This is so much better than those 6 issues. And obviously, it takes those 6 issues and it uses all that information you gain to do it. But those 6 issues could have been 2 issues. And this could have been issue 3. You get to see Jace in a bat suit, a bat armor. He's questioning what he's doing. You get to see some of the flashbacks to him being trained by Katana. He runs into someone he knows from his past. You know why he chose the name Jace instead of Tim. All this stuff is unveiled in this. I'm going to give it, I know I'm talking, it's so much better, but I'm only going to give it like a 6.5, 7. It's good, but yeah, that's it. It's a 6.5, 7. Hopefully the series picks up. It's definitely on a better foot for me than the previous series that it's coming out of. Yes. So that was my review. I have no haul stuff, no extra stuff I picked up this week. Tomorrow is free comic book day. I will be at my shop bright and early to do that. I will probably come on here, guys, and do like a little haul of what I get, because there's a lot of discounts, a lot of free stuff, a lot of cool stuff. Hopefully, I think he said there was going to be extras. Hopefully I win something. Manifest it. This is the Vinyl Casket. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe and hit the like button. Drop a comment. Tell me how you feel. What was your favorite book of the week? If you are on Twitch watching this on the VODs after the fact, thank you very much. Please follow and subscribe, and follow on Instagram at Vinyl Casket and Vinyl Casket Comics. I post tons of content throughout the week. And everybody manifest good energy for everyone living in Australia. And also, tune in tomorrow on YouTube at 1 month later for our weekly podcast for the guys in 1 month later. Check out the Instagram 1 month later podcast or club. And yeah, that's it. And make sure you go on YouTube and subscribe to Talking Pop Culture. Until next time, guys, stay lame.